Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Cooking with Positive Smash. It's been a couple of days. I have missed you guys. I hope you all had a great weekend. We are going to be making a vegetarian chow mein. The tofu, let me grab that real quick. I have it draining in the fridge a little more, but I think it's about as drained as it's gonna get. Okay, we've got our tofu here, firm. It's already drained. I'm going to just set it on some paper towels while I go over the other ingredients. We've got some chow mein noodles, oyster sauce, rice vinegar, black bean sauce. I've never had anything like that before, except for ginjimon. Sesame oil. Why do I yell? Fish sauce. Soy sauce, and then the vegetables that we're going to need are bok choy, garlic, ginger, red bell pepper, broccoli, 1 carrot, and some sugar snap peas. I'm going to rinse our vegetables off, and we're going to come back down here. First, we're going to cut up the tofu, because that's going to take the longest. So as we're cutting up all the other vegetables, we will cook our tofu. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are back at the cutting board, and we're going to cut some of this tofu. I like it about that thick, and then I'll show you how we cut it from there. Oh, tofu. And we can actually cut multiple at a time. I just love doing things the difficult way. Stack them all up side by side, and then we're just going to cut them in half. And then this one's a little bit more tricky. In half to make little triangles. And that was our wet vegetable bowl. I don't want them in there. And then since I've already got them going, I'm going to turn up the oil to medium. We're also going to get this water on the back heated up. And I'm going to, glad I remembered, salt and pepper these. I should probably just finish what I'm doing before I try to jump ahead of myself. And some definite daub hair on that one. I already had cut that. Okay. Alright. Now as our oil is heating up, we'll start working on the other ingredients for this. What we are going to start out with are the snap peas, or snow peas, whichever these are. I think these are sugar snap peas. And we're just going to trim off all the bottoms of them, all the ends. Because those little hairs, you don't want to eat those. I have choked on these hairs, actually. Which is not cool. It's not cool when your vegetables assault you. Unless they have a salt on them. Okay. Quickly, swiftly. I don't want to be here all night fidgeting with this. I want to get this meal going. I am quite hungry, ready to eat. Okay, there's that. And I'm going to go put on some of the tofu in the pan. I'm going to put the tofu in the pan. Okay, I just put about half of the tofu into the pan, And I think I'm only going to use half of this red bell pepper because I always feel a little bell peppered out when it's a whole one. I will use the bigger half though. How about that? Okay. I'm going to do kind of thin strips because the bell peppers we're going to do within the last couple of minutes of cooking. So we don't want them too thick so that they don't cook. This water in the back here a little more heated up. I know that's not a lot of broccoli stem to save because you have to cut away a lot of it. Like, these are not stalks worthy of saving. Unless I were making like vegetable stock, then absolutely, but otherwise these are kind of wimpy for me to save to cook. That's a lot of work for very little results. Okay, got a bowl for our broccoli. I will remember you. Say remember me. Don't let your hair get on the cutting board. I knew that was gonna happen. I had a feeling. I've been having like weird intuitions lately. You guys ever have that happen to you? When you have a feeling something's gonna happen and it does, but like multiple times? Very strange. I'm not gonna use that one because it's split and I couldn't really cut it. Don't know what kind of germs got up in there. Oh, I just cut that into little florets. It'll be a mess. Okay. Okay, there's that. Let's do the carrot. And then all we have is the bok choy. And we can get to cooking. And these are supposed to be julienne. Let me check real quick. Okay, the carrot is supposed to be julienne. Here. And another here. Okay, I just cut off the end of it. It's so funny. I always want to say, like, be careful with knives. I'm a professional. And then I'm like, I'm not a professional. But I was actually a professional for a while. So I feel like I can say that and not be too much of a dick. Just moved those tofus around a little bit. So that's what you want, our little matchsticks. Actually, I should drain. Oh, it's got a lot of water in it. Okay, our water is boiling and ready for all of the things. all we have left to chop up is the bok choy. Okay, I'm now going to flip the tofu and I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay, now our bok choy, we're going to cut this into bite-sized pieces. I don't know how to do that, really. And the stalks were, see, like, how are you supposed to, I think this is what we'll do. And the only thing that was going to go in the pot of water is the woody end. And I think they're going in at the same time as carrots. So I'll put the carrots and those kind of next to each other. You just gotta ignite the light. Let it shine. Just all the night. Ooh, that gave me a headache. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, that's what we have left. The garlic and the ginger. Those are kind of bigger, so I'll do that. Okay. If you saw the knife just hit my hand, I mean, it's pretty not sharp, this one. That's why I touch it so much. But don't do that with your knives. There's a thing about, like, chefs and the relationship that we have with our knives. Like, I know which of my knives is sharp. Like, this one, ooh, look at the tip on it. You can just tell by the way the tip shines. And, like, this one, the tip is kind of more dull. I don't know if you can even tell. I need this for the paddle. This one I would not set on my hand like that. That would probably not be a good idea. I don't think I would cut myself, but it just wouldn't be like this one. This one's so dull. That one, the small knife is like my go-to everything knife. It's my like utility knife. I love that. I use it all the time. And actually, I think my dad had got me this one. I think. I know for sure he got me the serrated global knife, which I love. I use for like tomatoes and stuff. Oh. Or even like lemons and limes. It just makes cutting so easy, and since it is serrated, it's never really going to lose its sharpness. Sorry, this has been a couple minutes of me just blabbering. Let me wash my hand off of garlic. Okay, I just turned up the tofu a little bit more, and I'm going to look how much of the ginger, a 2-inch piece. That's not quite 2 inches, but it will do, pig. It will do. And actually, back to the utility knife, because then I can just get right up in there. I actually intentionally don't keep this knife too sharp because of how many times I have cut myself in my life. That, like, if it's not super sharp, it won't cut you so bad. But like this one I have cut myself with because I keep it sharp. That's what I mean about like a chef's relationships with their knives. All of them have like a different characteristic and a different like how sharp you want it. My chef, well, the last job that I had, he stabbed me with his knife. Not intentionally, but he was sharpening it. And he was like, this knife is so sharp that I could just touch you with it and cut you. And he like touched me right there, or like right in here or something. And like just barely tapping me, and I started bleeding. It's like, thanks, dude. Chefs can be real a-holes. They can also be great people, but they can sometimes just be real cocks. And those are looking mighty fine. I need one of those microplanes for ginger. I like that giant microplane cheese grater multi-tool. But I'm talking about like the specific ginger microplane. I should ask for that for Christmas next year or something. This is why you're supposed to shred it, because it's very fibrous and it doesn't like to be cut up. But our very sharp knife does not care what it wants. I know I can't get it as fine as frickin' a microplane, but nearly. Okay, my arm hurts, so I'm going to call it on that. And I will be right back. Alright, so at this point we are going to add the broccoli and the woody parts of the bok choy. And we're going to cook these for 2 minutes. I've already started our timer. It's a long time to cook broccoli. You guys know I like mine blanched. But I'll follow the recipe. Look at that golden brown tofu. So yummy. Okay. I don't have a slotted spoon, but I have this. So we'll just be using that. And then I need to find out how to make the sauce. Okay, the sauce we're going to do in the pot, in the pan. Alright, just about done. Oh, I'm so tempted to just keep eating tofu. So yummy. Okay. And I think next is the snow peas and carrots for 1 minute. shit. Give those to my dogs. I'm sure they will appreciate them. Waiting for that 30-second timer to go off. Is it not going to? I don't think so. So let me get started. Alright, I'm going to throw these in and start the timer. Okay, our peas and carrots are done. I will be right back. Alright, I just pulled the carrots and peas. There goes the timer again. Okay, we're going to do our bok choy, chow mein noodles. What am I thinking? 2 quarts of boiling water for 3 minutes, and then we're going to rinse in cold water. And same for these. I'm going to go rinse them in cold water. And I've been recording this whole time. I apologize. I guess it's only a minute. I just walked away for a second. I will edit that out. Okay, chow mein noodles. Hopefully these are not terrible noodles. Okay, I'm going to go set a timer for 3 minutes. Okie dokie. I'm going to do a little flash on the tofu real quick. That is good. I'm gonna move you guys over so that we can get right into it. Okay, now is the point where we're gonna start our sauce. It says a 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil. I'm doing a 1/2 teaspoon because I really like the flavor of sesame oil. And then it says 2 to 3 tablespoons of sunflower oil, and I have peanut oil just because I don't have sunflower oil. It's expensive, so I got this instead. 1, 2. I think 2 is enough. And then we are going to add, it says sunflower or peanut oil, so I'm okay. And then we're going to turn it on medium-high. And we're going to add the garlic and ginger. And I've got all my other sauce ingredients here ready to go. We're going to saute the garlic and ginger, and then we are going to add the rice wine vinegar, oyster sauce, soy sauce, and black bean sauce, and fish sauce. And I'm looking at how much I need of those. I need a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and 1/3 of a cup. Okay, we're gonna add this. Medium-high heat seems a bit much, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Just a minute until it becomes, or not a minute, just a couple of seconds until it becomes nice and fragrant. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. You gotta work quick here, you don't want your shit to burn. And then it's going to be 3 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Ew. And of course mine is expired. Great. Hold on. Alright, we're just going to work with it. And what did it say? It said 3 tablespoons. I'm only going to do 2 because I'm worried about it being expired. Okay, and then 2 tablespoons of the black bean sauce, which I need to open. Sorry, sometimes I am immaculately unprepared. Okay. Oh, I think I should have shaken this first. I'm an idiot. Okay. 2. And I'm pretty sure it's going to need to be refrigerated afterwards. 2 teaspoons of fish sauce. I'm only going to do 1 because I don't really like the taste of fish sauce. Just personal. And then 1/3 of a cup of soy sauce. Okay. Now we are going to Turn that heat up to medium-high, like it's supposed to be. We're going to reduce it like it was trying to do until I stopped it. Okay. We're going to add the bell peppers. Okay, I'm going to move some things around. I'm going to give those a second to cook in that. And then we'll add the noodles. Always got to do stuff the opposite of the directions. Oh, and I'll go put the soy sauce back real quick too. This is smelling good so far. We're almost done, you guys. Okay, and now we are going to fold in the noodles. I feel like the sauce should have been more reduced, but it didn't say reduce the sauce. It just said add the noodles and add the bell pepper. Let's get this bitch cranked up. And I'll read the rest of the recipe. Okay, and pretty much we're just going to add everything else at this point. I'm going to do these next because they are not cooked. Get them kind of covered by the noodles. Did I just splash myself? I did. Sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. I still do it all the time. Okay. Sorry, I just bumped you. Peas and carrots. Broccoli choy. I feel like we should have added the tofu with the sauce. That way the tofu kind of could soak up the sauce. Nevertheless, I'll just kind of go like this and maybe get sauce down to one side. No, no, doesn't want to do it. No, you don't want to do it. Okay. And this is nice. All the dishes are in the sink. So all it's going to be is washing them. Alright, kind of get some pretty mix of vegetables, tofu up there. And that's it. I cannot wait to try this. Okay. And I feel like there's still a ton of sauce that's under there. Alright, I guess I should just say goodbye at this point. Alright. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Positive Smash, please smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. I try to make new videos every single day. And I will see you guys tomorrow for wiping chili. Bye!